Did Idi Amin really eat human flesh? For decades, stories have circulated claiming that Uganda's dictator was not only brutal, but a cannibal. Foreign journalists repeated it. Exiles swore it was true. Even some officials claimed to have seen evidence. But here's the real question. Was Idi Amin truly a cannibal? Or was this one of the most powerful propaganda myths of the Cold War? Tonight we separate fact from fiction. The cannibal accusations didn't appear randomly. They began spreading heavily during the mid-1970s, at the height of Amin's rule in Uganda. Exiled officials who fled the country told foreign reporters shocking stories. That Amin kept body parts in refrigerators, that he consumed the flesh of his enemies, that he believed eating certain organs gave him strength. Western media amplified these stories quickly. But here's what matters. Most of these claims came from political enemies, military defectors, or second-hand accounts. There were no verified forensic investigations, no confirmed physical evidence. So, where did it really start? During Amin's regime, 1971 to 1979, Uganda was politically isolated. The UK hated him. Israel turned against him. The US distrusted him. Tanzania was preparing for war. Information coming out of Uganda was limited. In environments like that, rumors grow fast. Calling a dictator a cannibal does two things. 1. Dehumanizes him completely. 2. Makes intervention morally easier to justify. And during the Cold War, psychological warfare was common. But that doesn't automatically mean it was false. It means we need evidence. Some former officials later claimed Amin once allegedly said, "I eat my enemies." But here's the problem. Amin was known for dark humor, intimidation, and outrageous statements. He once declared himself conqueror of the British Empire. He enjoyed shocking people. There is no confirmed documented case of human remains linked to consumption. Autopsies proving cannibalism. Verified physical proof. Even human rights investigations after his fall did not conclusively confirm cannibalism. They confirmed something else. What is confirmed? Under Idi Amin, between 100,000 and 300,000 people were killed. Political opponents, intellectuals, ethnic minorities, military rivals. Bodies were dumped into the Nile. Mass graves were discovered. Torture was documented. The brutality was real. But cannibalism? Still unproven. Sometimes the truth is horrifying enough without exaggeration. So why does the cannibal story persist? Because it fits the image. Amin was unpredictable. He ruled by fear. He used violence theatrically. And when a leader behaves monstrously, people assume the worst. But history demands something stronger than assumption. It demands proof. And decades later, serious historians remain divided, but most say, there is no solid evidence that Idi Amin practiced cannibalism. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Even if the cannibal story was exaggerated, even if it was amplified by enemies, why did so many people believe it so easily? Because Idi Amin built an image that made anything seem possible. He ruled through fear, unpredictability, and spectacle. He made bizarre public statements. He humiliated foreign diplomats. He publicly threatened enemies. He wanted to be feared. And when a leader cultivates fear deliberately, rumors become believable. But here's something even darker. History shows us something disturbing. You don't need cannibalism to create horror. You don't need mythology to explain mass suffering. The real terror under Amin wasn't symbolic. It was systematic. People disappeared at night. Families never saw their loved ones again. Entire communities lived in silence. And here's the thought that should unsettle you. If we turn dictators into monsters of legend, we sometimes forget they were human. And if they were human, then everything they did was humanly possible. That's far more dangerous than any myth. In 1978, Amin made the mistake that destroyed him. He invaded neighboring Tanzania. It was supposed to be a show of strength. Instead, it triggered a full-scale war. Tanzania fought back, and this time they didn't stop at the border. By April 1979, Tanzanian forces and Ugandan rebels entered Kampala. Amin fled. Not dramatically, not heroically, not in battle. He escaped. First to Libya, then eventually to Saudi Arabia. And here's the twist many people don't know. He lived in comfortable exile. No international trial, no prison, no dramatic final reckoning. He spent over 2 decades in Saudi Arabia, reportedly living quietly, funded with assistance, largely out of public view. In 2003, Idi Amin died in a hospital in Jeddah. No execution, no courtroom confrontation, no public apology, just illness and silence. For many victims, there was never closure. So maybe the real question isn't whether Idi Amin was a cannibal. Maybe the real question is this: why do some dictators die in luxury, while their victims lie in unmarked graves? History doesn't always deliver justice. Sometimes it only delivers memory. And memory is fragile. If you want to see how the war against Tanzania unfolded, and what really caused Amin's final collapse, that story is even more explosive. Subscribe, because the next chapter is war.